Good morning. Thank you for taking a few moments with me in the Word today. I trust that you had a very Merry Christmas, and I've been looking forward to being with you today. We want to continue to talk about Mary and Joseph and the birth of Jesus. And there are those kings that came at the announcement of the birth of Jesus. It says in Matthew 2 and verse 9, "And when they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them, till it came and stood over where the child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And being warned of God in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way." First of all, I want to show you that the Lord will always protect your dream if you allow him to. He'll protect your vision, what he has promised you. And that's what he did with these kings, that they were warned of God not to go back the way where Herod would be, but to go another way, because Herod wanted to kill the promise of God. He wanted to kill the Savior, the King. But I want to focus on the star today. They saw that star and they followed that star to the house. You notice it says the house, not the manger. To the house where the child Jesus was at, and they brought their gifts before him. The Lord will always guide you from the beginning to the end, from the beginning of the promise to the manifestation of the promise. Proverbs 4:18 says, "But the path of the just is as a shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day." You as a child of God, you are the just of God. And God has promised to shine the light of his word, written word, spoken word to you, and it will shine and make his way straight before you until you come into the perfection of what he has promised you. 2 Peter 1:19, Peter says, "We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto you do well that you take heed as unto a light that shineth in the dark place, unto the day dawn and the day star that arises in your hearts." Now, I want you to know where this was stemming from. He was talking about how they were with Jesus. They were with him physically, but they said that the word that you receive from God is even more sure. It's a sure word for us, and that it will shine in every dark place and be that star that arises in our heart until the perfection of what God has promised us. It shineth in the dark place. When you've gone into a dark room and you've turned on the light, you know that the utility bill is paid and the light bulbs are fresh in the sockets. Does the dark argue with you and say, "No, I'm not going away" when you turn on the light? It doesn't have a choice, does it? The light drives out the darkness. Darkness may try to come in and overshadow and destroy what God has promised you. But the light that shineth and go before you, his word is a lamp unto thy feet and a light unto thy path, will dispel the darkness and lead you into the perfection of what God has promised you. Just like the wise men had the light of the star that led them to the promised king, God has the light of his word that will lead you to the fullness of the promise he has given you. I love you, and I look forward to being with you the next time.